but your warmth is far away. I hear the quiet of your leaving in every word I say. The bed feels colder than before. The night stretches on and long, and every breath reminds me that here I still belong, alone. I try to fill the space you left, but nothing feels the same. I'm alone with your absence. Every heartbeat calls your name. The love we shared keeps haunting me, but you don't feel the pain. I walk these streets of empty dreams where only I remain, forever trapped inside this truth, alone with your absence. I see your smile in every crowd, but it's just a fleeting glance. The laughter we used to share no longer has a chance. I reach for hands that aren't there, for voices I can't hear, and every step I take reminds me your love isn't near. I thought our hearts could stay entwined, but you're gone with the tide. I'm alone with your absence. Every heartbeat calls your name. The love we shared keeps haunting me, but you don't feel the pain. I walk these streets of empty dreams where only I remain, forever trapped inside this truth, alone with your absence. Maybe someday time will heal the emptiness you left behind, but tonight I face the cold with only you in mind. And every tear that falls tonight is proof of what I've lost. I'm alone with your absence. Every heartbeat calls your name. The love we shared keeps haunting me, but you don't feel the pain. I walk these streets of empty dreams where only I remain, forever trapped inside this truth, alone with your absence. And a man who loved you endlessly still waits in vain, alone with your absence. We used to fit like pieces made to complete a single frame. Every glance, every touch we shared set my world aflame. But now I reach across the night and only feel the dark. I'm holding on to nothing now, the space between our hearts. I thought love could bridge the miles, but it only tore apart. The space between our hearts keeps growing every day. All the words we left unspoken just more than I can chart. I'm still standing in the silence, the space between our hearts. I trace the lines where you once stood, the warmth that used to stay. Every memory I try to keep just slowly slips away. I reach for hands that aren't there, for voices I can't find, and every step I take reminds me you've left me far behind. I thought our love could weather storms, but storms just left the pain. The space between our hearts keeps growing every day. All the words we left unspoken, just so far away. I try to close the distance, but it's more than I can chart. I'm still standing in the silence, the space between our hearts. Maybe someday I'll find a way to heal this aching part, but tonight I'm lost and wandering through the space between our hearts. The space between our hearts is wider than the sky. Every dream I had with you, it slowly said goodbye. I reach across the distance, but it's more than I can chart. I'm still trapped inside the emptiness, the space between our hearts. And every lonely night I face reminds me endlessly of the space between our hearts. I remember mornings we used to share, coffee warm, your hand in mine, laughter dancing on the air. Every moment felt divine, but something shifted in your eyes, a distance I couldn't sway. And just like that, without a word, a love that walked away. I tried to call you back to me, but your footsteps didn't stay. A love that walked away left nothing but the ache. Every smile we built together, now just shadows in its wake. I keep reaching for your warmth, but it's gone, it won't stay. I'm left alone to face the night. A love that walked away. I hear the songs we used to play echo through an empty room. Every note reminds me of a fading quiet gloom. I tried to mend the broken parts, to make the colors stay, but you were gone before nothing but the end. Every smile we built together, now just shadows in its wake. I keep reaching for your warmth, but it's gone, it won't stay. I'm left alone to face the night. The love that walked away. The love that walked away. Maybe someday I'll forgive the distance you have made, but tonight I stayed alone, haunted by the love that strayed, a love that walked away. Took the light I used to know. Every dream we tried to keep has turned to quiet snow. I'm still reaching for the warmth that vanished in the day, and all I have left inside is a love that walked away. And every lonely night I face reminds me endlessly of a love that walked away. I reach across the empty space where your fingers used to be. Every time I close my eyes, I feel the memory. The warmth we shared has drifted far, like waves against the shore. And every step I take alone reminds me of what's no more. I try to pull you back to me, but distance had its way. Distant hands I cannot hold, love that's slipping right through my hands. Every heartbeat still remembers all the dreams we used to plan. I reach for you in every crowd, but you're nowhere to be found. Left alone to face the night with distant hands I cannot hold. I trace the shape of what we had in the spaces of my mind. Every laugh, every word we said feels lost to time. I walk through streets we once called ours, but they don't feel the same. The world keeps turning quietly while I whisper your name. I thought that love could stay with me, but it faded like the day. Distant hands I cannot hold, love that's living right through my hands. Every heartbeat still remembers all the dreams we used to plan. I reach for you in every crowd, but you're nowhere to be found. Left alone to face the night with distant hands I vanished in the wind. Every step I take reminds me of the story without end. I keep reaching for your warmth, but it's gone, it won't stay. Left alone in the quiet dark with distant hands I cannot hold. And every lonely night I face reminds me endlessly. Oh, distant hands I cannot hold. The sky opens up above, but no one's walking by my side. Every drop reminds me of the love you left behind. I stand beneath the empty streets where laughter used to flow, but all I feel is aching cold and a heart that's lost its glow. I hoped you'd come back to me, but the storm keeps carrying you away. Waiting in the rain alone, every heartbeat calls your name. The world moves on around me, but nothing feels the same. I reach for hands that aren't there, and dreams that fade with a storm. All that's left is silence now, waiting in the rain alone. I see umbrellas passing by, but none belong to me. I thought that love could shelter us from everything we'd see. The wind blows through my empty coat and chills me to the bone. I keep believing you'll appear, but I wait here all alone. I try to keep the fire alive, but it flickered out with your goodbye. Waiting see your face in every light, every corner of my days. Now shadows stretch across my heart and color slowly fades. The laughter that once filled my world feels distant, far away. And every step I take alone leads me further from your stay. I tried to hold the love we had, but it slipped like grains of sand, fading into nothingness. All the warmth we used to know, every dream, every whispered word is gone, it cannot show. I reach for you in empty rooms, but you're already gone, left behind in the quiet dark, fading into nothingness. The streets we walk now feel so cold, the sky has lost its blue. I search for traces of your hand, but only find the truth. The world moves on while I remain a soul that's lost its way, and every heartbeat cries for you, but no one comes to stay. I thought our love could last forever, but forever couldn't stay, fading into nothingness. All the warmth we used to know, every dream, every whispered word is gone, it cannot show. I reach for you in empty rooms, but you're already gone, left behind in the quiet dark, fading into nothingness. Maybe someday I'll let go of the pain that you left here, but tonight the cold reminds me your love will disappear, fading into nothingness. All the light we used to hold, every hope, every fragile spark has vanished in the cold. I'll walk alone through broken dreams with a heart I can't confess, and all that's left inside of me is fading into nothingness. And every lonely night I face reminds me endlessly of fading into nothingness. I watched you walk into the sun while I was standing still. The world kept spinning all around, but I couldn't feel the thrill. Your laughter carried on the breeze while I was left confined, alone with all the love I held, the heart that stayed behind. I thought our love would move with time, but time just left me here. reach across the empty space where you were once entwined. I'm the one who's left to feel the heart that stayed behind. I walk the paths we used to know, but shadows fill my eyes. The words we never said aloud are echoes of our ties. I tried to follow where you went, but you were far unkind. And now I'm holding on to love, the heart that stayed behind. I thought our souls could bridge the gap, but yours is far away. The heart that stayed behind still beats for what we lost. Every memory I can't erase comes with a heavy cost. I reach across the empty space where you were once entwined. I'm the one who's left to feel the heart that stayed behind. Baby, someday I'll find the strength to set this heart free. But tonight it aches for you alone, and all you meant to me. Oh, the heart that stayed behind still longs for what we were. Every dream I fell apart resonated a whisper. I walk through life with open wounds that nothing can unbind, forever carrying inside the heart that stayed behind. And every lonely night I face reminds me endlessly of the heart that stayed behind. I wrote your name across the page with words I'll never show. Every feeling bottled up inside you'll never get to know. The letters pile upon my desk, ink bleeding like my pain. I fold them carefully away, then watch them fade in vain. I wanted to tell you everything, but my courage slipped away. Letters I'll never send, words I'll never say. All the love I held for you will quietly decay. I reach for you in every line, but it's only me who reads, forever holding on to hope. Letters I'll never send. I dream of moments we could share, If only time was kind. But every sentence that I write feels trapped inside my mind. I tried to send my heart to you, but feet held tight the pen, so every word becomes a ghost. Letters I'll never send. I thought my love the breeze began, but silence is the end. Letters I'll never send, words I'll never say. All the love I held for you will quietly decay. I reach for you in every line, but it's only me who reads, forever holding on to hope. Letters I'll never send. Maybe someday I'll release them and let the truth be known. But tonight I sit alone again, with paper and a stone. Every tear that stains the page is proof of what I hide. Letters I'll never send, words I'll never say. All the love I held for you will quietly decay. I reach for you in every line, but it's only me who reads, forever trapped in this quiet ache. Letters I'll never send. And every lonely night I face reminds me endlessly of letters I'll never send. The wind cuts through my empty room. The moonlight feels so far. I lie awake and watch the gloom through the window of my heart. Your absence whispers in the dark, where laughter used to gleam, and yet I cling to something soft. Cold nights, warmer dreams. I reach for you in quiet hours, but only shadows greet me there. Cold nights, warmer dreams, where your love still finds a place, even when the world is frozen. I feel your gentle trace. I close my eyes to see your face in the comfort of these scenes. I survive the lonely hours with cold nights, warmer dreams. becomes its tune. But every step I take alone feels empty under the moon. I hear the echoes of our past, the smiles that never fade. And though the night is bitter now, your warmth is what I've made. I thought that I could swallow me. Good dreams still keep you near. Cold nights, warmer dreams, where your love still finds a place. Even when the world is frozen, I feel your gentle trace. I close my eyes to see your face. In the comfort of these scenes, I survive the lonely hours of cold nights, warmer dreams. And maybe someday daylight comes and turns goodnight. Either way of cold now, I'll hold on tight to the warmth that dreams convey. Cold nights, warmer dreams, where your love still finds a place. Even when the world is frozen, I feel your gentle trace. I close my eyes to see your face. In the comfort of these seas, I survive the lonely hours. Cold nights, warmer dreams, and every silent night I face reminds me endlessly of cold nights, warmer dreams. I gave my heart without a thought, believed in every vow. But the love I held so tightly is gone, I don't know how. I called your name into the wind, but no one answered back. And every hope I built with you has slowly gone off track. I thought our souls would meet again, but you're already gone. A love without return burns inside a quiet flame. All the dreams we tried to live now only whisper your name. I reach across outside. I search for signs you might come back, but only emptiness abides. I tried to mend the pieces of a heart you left behind, but every step reminds me still you never mind to find. I thought our love could last forever, but forever lets you go. Love without return burns inside a cry of flame. All the dreams we tried to live now only whisper your name. I reach across the empty space, but there's nothing left to earn. I'm left standing in the dark with a love without return. Maybe someday I'll let go of the ache that lingers near, but tonight I'm trapped inside the silence of what's clear. Love without return lives inside my hollow chest. Every hope I held for you has faded, never blessed. I reach for you in lonely dreams, but the night refuses to learn. I'm left here with the truth alone. Love without a return. And every lonely hour I face reminds me endlessly of a love without return. A love without return. I reach for you beneath the stars, but the night is wide and bare. The wind blows through my lonely heart and whispers that you're not there. The world stretches far around me now, no comfort left to find. I stand beneath the endless sky with empty arms in mind. I thought your love would hold me close, but it vanished with the night. Empty arms, open sky. I'm standing where we used to lie. All the dreams we tried to build are floating far beyond the hill. I reach for you in every cloud, but there's nothing left to try. I'm alone beneath it all. Empty arms, open sky. The city sleeps in distant lights, but I can't close my eyes. Every shadow keeps your shape, and every breeze replies. I used to hold the world with you, but now it feels so small. The stars above remind me still that I've lost it all. I thought our hearts could break the dark. The darkness took its toll. And every lonely night I face reminds me endlessly of empty arms, open sky. The world feels quieter now since you've been gone away. Every street, every corner reminds me of yesterday. I reach for laughter that once was, but it's lost beneath the fear. All I have left to hold tonight is when you were still here. I thought our love could stay alive, but time just slipped away. When you were still here, the nights were full of light. Every heartbeat felt like home. Everything was right. Now I walk alone in shadows with nothing left to steal. The only warmth I find tonight is when you were still here. I hear your voice in passing sounds, a song upon the breeze. It twists my heart in silent knots and brings me to my knees. I try to find you in the dark, but all I touch is air. And every memory I keep alive is when you are still here. I thought our hearts could conquer time, but time tore us apart. When you were still here, the nights were full of light. Every heartbeat felt like home. Everything was right. Now I walk alone in shadows with nothing left to steal. The only warmth I find tonight is when you were still here. And maybe someday the pain will fade and I'll learn to move along. But tonight I'm trapped in yesterday, and every lonely song when you were still here. The world was mine to hold, every whisper, every dance, every story told. Now I face the empty night alone with nothing left to cheer. The only solace in my soul is when you were still here. And every lonely night I face reminds me endlessly of when you were still here. I walk the roads we used to know, but they don't feel the same. The laughter we once shared together has vanished etched with your name. I see your shadow in the rain, a ghost I cannot touch. All that's left of what we were are traces of a forgotten us. I thought our love would stand the test, but time just pulled apart. Traces of a forgotten us, lies scattered in the dark. Every corner, every street holds the memory of your spark. I reach for what is gone, but it's already lost. All that remains inside of me are traces of a forgotten us. The songs we sang now feel so cold. The nights are long and bare. I try to find you in the crowd, but no one's standing there. I touch the places we once knew, but nothing stays the same. And every step reminds me still that you've moved beyond my claim. I held on to the fragile with threads. The days slipped right through my hands. Traces of a forgotten us, light scattered in the dark. Every corner, every street holds a memory of your spark. I reach for what is gone, but it's already lost. All that remains inside of me are traces of a forgotten us. And maybe someday I'll let it go and find my heart again. But tonight I linger in the past, haunted by where we've been. Traces of a forgotten us, lie hidden in my chest. All the love that once was ours now lays in quiet rest. I reach for what I cannot hold and face the aching hush. Left alone with only these traces of a forgotten us. And every lonely night I face reminds me endlessly of traces of a forgotten I walk these streets with empty hands, searching for a sign. Every corner, every light reminds me you were mine. The world keeps moving on around, but I feel frozen through. Each step I take, each breath I draw is wandering without you. I thought our love could guide me home, dark and lone, wandering without you. Every heartbeat feels the ache, the dreams we built together, now just pieces I can't remake. I reach for shadows in the night, but they slip right through. I'm lost inside this hollow road, wandering without you. I hear your voice in fleeting sounds, a whisper in the rain. It tugs at every broken piece of a heart that still contains the love I held when you were near, the warmth I thought I knew. Now every smile, every memory is wandering without you. I thought our hearts could stay entwined, but you vanished like the dawn, and wandering without you. Every heartbeat feels the ache, but dreams we built together, now just pieces I can't remake. I reach for shadows in the night, but they slip right through. I'm lost inside this hollow road, wandering without you. Maybe someday I'll find my way and learn to walk alone, but tonight I roam in endless gray, with only grief of my own, wandering without you. Every step reminds me still of all the love I cannot touch, and all the dreams you killed. I reach for warmth I'll never find, a ghost I can't pursue, forever trapped in the ache of wandering without you. And every lonely night I face reminds me endlessly of wandering without you. I sit alone beneath the stars, no one to hear my tune. The nights are long, the world is still, and I'm singing to the moon. The words I write are only mine, no echoes to reply. A melody of broken hearts that only I can try. Share this song, but now I sing alone. A song for just myself, a tune that no one knows. Every note a piece of me, every chord a closed door. I pour my heart into the night when no one sees the pain. It's a love that lives inside a song for just myself. just a tiny spark. The world moves on without a care, but here I stay confined with every tear I've kept inside. A song for just myself. I tried to share this melody, and silence claimed this place. A song for just myself, a tune that no one knows. Every note a piece of me, every chord a closed door. I pour my heart into the night when no one sees the pain. It's love that lives inside. A song for just myself. Maybe someday someone will hear the music that I hold, but tonight I sing alone again, in quiet and in cold. A song for just myself, a story left untold. Every heartbeat, every tear, a tale I cannot fold. I carry on through lonely nights, through silence and through a stare, forever singing in the dark. A song for just myself. Every lonely night I face reminds me endlessly of a song for just myself.